Today you will hear some main speakers. We also have a number of panels throughout the day. There are 5 of them. We would very much like to hear what you think, and in the course of the panel, the moderators, including me, will be talking to the panelists. But during that period, there'll be ushers around with little bits of cardboard and a writing implement of some description. And if you have any questions, we'd be very pleased to dedicate about 10 minutes at the end of each panel to address those questions. And if you have any other concerns about anything, please either contact me, I'll be in the audience, or speak to our floor manager, Tony, who is helping to put all this together. Now, let me welcome to the stage Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills. He's chairman of the British Monarchist Society and Foundation. Thomas. Good morning.
We are looking at phenomenal change around the world. And the one thing that has always been a comfort for me is knowing that we have a stable democracy, a democracy of Her Majesty's government. And in this country, we often say that freedom wears a crown. Over the last few days, we've been looking at this conference. We looked at attacks, we looked at smear campaigns. We have had our freedom questioned by a regime that claims to be a constitutional monarchy. And when I look at the referendum from Qatar in 2003, and I see that the people were promised a parliament, the people were promised a say, and that the people were promised rights which should be guaranteed by their crown, it has not happened. They are not having a voice. Democracy as we know it in the West is not happening in the Middle East, in Qatar. The reason to have a monarch is to ensure that the public has a voice, that democracy reigns supreme, and that only happens when a parliament is given a proper seat at the table. Such as in the United Kingdom, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II guarantees our rights. She and her government work together. A truly democratic voice for the people sitting in the Palace of Westminster, with the executive down the mall at Buckingham Palace. Together, they work to ensure that democracy with the crown and the institution of monarchy work together to ensure that everybody within the country, within the realms of the United Kingdom, are treated fairly, have a voice, have rights, and make sure that the judicial system works in favor of every individual. When I refer to the 2003 referendum in the Kingdom of Qatar, human rights, liberties, the freedom of voice, it is not reinforced by the people or their voice. And this is what we have to ask ourselves. Why, in the modern century, is it like this? I want to introduce to you not only a friend, but a man who inspires me, a great Democrat, someone who believes that there is a place in Qatar for a ruling family, but also a place for the people, the citizens, their voice, their rights, and judicial representation for them. As British people, these are the fundamentals of life that we have, which are not enjoyed by people all over the world. And this is why this gentleman, His Excellency Sheikh Khalid Al Khel, has come here to bring this voice, to bring this message to everyone. I'd like to introduce to you the conference chairman, Sheikh Khalid Al Khel.
أصحاب المعالي